Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Today is the start of Plunge week, and so I wanted to talk about one of my favorite Plunge cards, Wheel of Potential. Okay, so technically this card wasn't actually printed in the set, but it did have a major change in its functionality with Plunge. Well, maybe that's a bit of a stretch too, but I promise that this will make sense by the end of the episode. To start out with, let's just have a read through the printed text on this card. Do you notice anything unusual? The printed text says that you may pay X energy. In other words, you have a choice of whether to pay X energy or not. Now, usually when you get a template like this, the card will be worded something like this Rise of the Hobgoblins here, where the payoff will only happen if you do pay the energy. But we don't have anything like that on Wheel of Potential. As worded, this card would just ask whether you wanted to pay a bunch of energy, and even if you said no, you still get the opportunity to draw X cards. Now, I think we can all agree that if Wizards of the Coast intended for this card to be that power crept, they would have at least made it a mythic. And this is the reason why Wheel of Potential gets an honorary slot in Bloomburrow Week. With the Oracle update associated with this set, Wizards issued it errata to fix this issue. As you can see, the new Oracle text for this card references the amount of energy paid this way, similar to how Harness Lightning and most of the other energy cards do. I made a video a few months ago where I looked at the potential fixes WotC might want to explore to address this issue, where I graded this fix as a C. Looking back, the main strike against it was that it was a bit clunky to read, but I've since softened my stance on this one somewhat on the basis that it does retain the functionality that you could still exile your hand and draw 0 if for some reason you wanted to, which the original wording would also allow. I went over several other alternative templates in my original video on the topic, but in the interest of not misleading people with outdated information, I've made that video private, which means you can only see this video if you have a direct link to it, such as may be found in the description for this video. Now, speaking of that other video, a few of the commenters pointed out that another card from the set, Suppression Ray, suffered from a similar issue. You can see that its new Oracle text also fixes this issue, but with a different template. I think that Wheel of Potential having two parts of its effect depend on the amount of energy paid is why it was changed differently from Suppression Ray, and also why its problematic template managed to make it through the editors in the first place. But that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again next time for another daily ruling. Until then, I hope you have a great day.